Let's unbox my Louis Vuitton Murakami haul. I have 7 pieces to share with you, and I'm going to share with you my favourite piece at the end because I think that's going to surprise some of you. And I know that this collection had a lot of hype about it. I also know there were a lot of rumours, and unfortunately there was truth to those rumours. Not everybody was lucky enough to get the pieces they had pre-ordered, but thankfully my fabulous SA in Dublin was able to secure all of the pieces that I had pre-ordered, and I'm going to share them with you in today's video. And let's get started with this little one. Now, before we do, you will see, if you've watched any other unboxing videos, Dublin did not get the Murakami ribbon. They also did not get the Murakami tissue paper. They did get the carrier bags, and they did get the little tags from Murakami to go on the boxes, but you will notice a difference if you've watched any other unboxings, especially from bigger stores. Yes, it would have been nice to have. Of course it would. I love getting the limited edition packaging. I would have loved to have got some of the Murakami ribbon. I would love to have got some of the tissue paper. But at the end of the day, there were so many people trying to get this pre-launch and so many people going for these pieces. I'm just very grateful that I was able to get all of the pieces that I wanted. And if I can't get all the packaging, well, it's really not the end of the world. So let's start by showing you what is in this little box. This one you can probably tell from the shape of the box, and it is, as you can see, there is no Murakami tissue paper in here, and it is in the normal Louis Vuitton dust bag. And I did get as my first piece from the black multicolour collection, the key clay. I love the black background. I just didn't love the silver hardware and the black leather on a lot of the black pieces. But I did want to get, because I've accepted that I have collector tendencies and might be a collector of some things when it comes to luxury handbags, I did want to get some of the black multicolour collection because I love the colours against it. I love the pinks and everything against this background. I just think it's stunning. So I did go for the key clay or the key pouch from the black collection. What they didn't do, and I kind of wish they did, was they could have made the inside of these bright colours. Now, I know I'm being picky here, but if I had creative design over Murakami, I would have made the inside of this bright pink, and I think that would have been stunning. It does have the stamp on the inside for the Murakami collection, but I will show you that on one of the pieces that it's easier to see. And on the key pouch, the little ring attachment is silver to go with the silver hardware, and that is the first piece that I got from this collection. I think this piece is very popular. I did hear that this is one of the pieces that people were disappointed on in that they didn't get their pre-orders, and you can see why, because it is a smaller piece, probably at a lesser price point than what a lot of the pieces were, although the whole collection was expensive. And just having the black multicolour on a key pouch, I can imagine why a lot of people wanted to pick this piece up. But that's number one. Let's get going with number two. Let's go for this one, and in the slightly bigger box, again, we're not going to go through this for everyone, but yes, there is no ribbon from Murakami on any of these. I know that some people, from talking to Anita in Dublin, I know some people were very disappointed that they didn't have that part of the packaging, but it is what it is. So in here we have the next piece from this collection, and I think I may have picked up by accident all of the black at the start. Yes, I have. This is the passport cover in the black multicolour, and it has black on the inside. Again, I wish it was pink, but that's because I love pink and I think it would have been fun to be a bright colour. It does have the beautiful multicolour pattern, and it's slightly smaller on the passport cover, so you are getting to see more of the multicolour on this. This does have black on the inside. It has the slots for your cards. It has a slot here that you can put things in, and it has this for your passport. It also has the stamp, which is easier to see than on the key clay, that has on it the Louis Vuitton Murakami. It says Louis Vuitton Murakami, made in France, and then it has the little symbols stamped on the bottom, which is from the Murakami. This, of course, is the 20th anniversary collection of Murakami from when it was first released, and there will be stamps on all of the pieces that I will show you where I can. Now, yes, if you watch my videos, I did previously say that one of the worst SLGs from Louis Vuitton, and perhaps a waste of your money, is the passport cover, and I stand over that because it's not the easiest to use, in that when you get to the airport, they make you take your passport out of it. I didn't really buy this as a passport cover. I bought this more to get the passport size notebooks, which you can order online on Amazon put them in here, and then I can also use card slots and make this work for me as a daily piece rather than as a passport holder, just because I love the monogram that much and I wanted a piece that I can carry in my work bag with me. So that's what's going to be in mine, is notebooks rather than a passport. Let's go for this one next and get this ribbon off. And what have we got in this one? I don't think have I ever unboxed 7 Louis Vuitton pieces in one video? I don't think so. I think I'm going a bit insane. Oh, I know what this is because of this. So let me show you what's in this one first. This is the notebook. I think it's called the Jane notebook, and the white notebook came in the size where notebooks are, I think. I do have, let me grab this one, which is the smaller size that these notebooks come in. I wish they had done the pink in the bigger size. The bigger size is much more usable in my opinion and for the way that I use notebooks. But yes, that's a comparison. This is the smaller one and this is the bigger one. The notebook from the Murakami only came in the white and only came in this bigger size. And I think it's called the Jane notebook. This feels fabric-y, so I know that's not the best description, but if you can see what I mean, it feels like it is fabric, so you would need to be careful not to spill anything on this. The little tie that goes across it is blue, and it does obviously have all of the multicolour on it, and the gilding on the paperwork is gold. I had thought when this collection was being released that I was going to want all of the black. I thought I was going to be very black, black, black and not really be bothered with the white collection. If you look at the vintage collection, I prefer the black pieces over the white. In this re-released collection, I much preferred the white pieces over the black. And I think it's because the white retained the gold hardware and I just prefer that. I just like the colours of it and yeah. So inside we have the full Murakami on the inside. If you wanted a piece of this collection and you were able to get this, this was a great piece to get that wasn't at these higher prices. Now, it's expensive for a notebook. Of course it is, it's Louis Vuitton. But if you're talking about the collection as a whole and wanting to get a piece of it, this would have been a great price point. It has baby blue on the inside, Louis Vuitton, and then it says Louis Vuitton on the paper on all of these. And because I am a bit of a stationery geek and lover, and I also kind of collect notebooks, this was a no-brainer for me. I had to have this. This will absolutely sit on my desk, and I am delighted that I was able to get this piece. I think the notebooks and the notebook cover was one of the pieces that were maybe sold out and very hard to get, and also maybe people weren't able to get on their pre-orders. So that is the next piece that I got. And then also in the same box, and it will probably come as no surprise given that I have just shared the white notebook with you, is the white notebook cover. I love this. This was up there taking part in the competition for what is my favourite piece of this collection, and I know the bags were popular. For me, the bags weren't the standout pieces of this collection. I loved the accessory pieces. A lot of people wanted the Speedies, as in the Speedy 30, the Speedy 25, the Alma, and they're all stunning bags and stunning pieces. I totally understand that. What sent me the craziest on my pre-order and on the bits I wanted to have was all of the stationery and accessory type pieces. So this has the smaller monogram again, the same as the passport cover. It does have the bright pink inside, which I am delighted about because I much prefer. You slip your notebook in on these, and then these covers here hold the notebook in place. It does have the stamp on it which says 20-year anniversary celebration, Louis Vuitton and Murakami, made in France, and then it has the little Murakami symbols, and I will try to see if I can get the camera to show you that. Probably not to make out the actual writing, but those are the stamps that are on all of the pieces. Some of them are on the inside and are harder to see, but this is the notebook cover that will go with those notebooks and slide in. I am delighted to get this. This was one of the pieces I decided on first, and I just imagine this sitting on my desk and coming with me and with my notebook inside, and I'm just going to look like I'm living out my 1990s dream. Okay, what do we have next? Let's do this one, and again, get into this little orange box. I'm so excited by this collection. It's awful that some people didn't get the pieces they ordered. I can see the hype though, that it just went crazy. So in here we have more of the white collection, and this is the cosmetic pouch. Now, I think I also famously once said I wouldn't buy cosmetic pouches. Then Bestie bought me the one from the Flight Mode collection, which is currently in my Neverfull with the little bits and pieces that I take to work, along with the Toiletry 15. Yes, I carry a lot. And it really introduced me to how pretty this piece is. I'm going to be honest with you though, I probably bought this more as decor, and I think the light is blowing out the white a bit, but there you go. I probably bought this piece more as decor. I don't know if I will use this that much. The cosmetic pouches do get corner wear. The white historically did start to get slightly yellow, and I would imagine if I'm just throwing this in and out of my Neverfull, because let's be honest, I'm not careful, this is going to get dirty, it's going to get stained, it's going to get paint on it, it's going to get things on it that should not be on it. So I don't know how much I'll actually carry this. Just turn the lighting down a bit to try and show you the white better, although I think with the white against any light it's not going to help. But I thought this was stunning. Again, it has the coloured pieces on it. I imagine this just sitting on my desk, on my dressing table. I may use it sometimes if I'm going somewhere that I know that it will not get damaged and I will be more careful than I normally am. It does have the beige wipeable interior. Again, this would have been better in pink in my opinion, but there you go. And it has the little tag on the inside which is stitched on in here that says 20-year anniversary celebration Louis Vuitton Murakami, and it has those little pieces stamped on it again on the bottom. And this is the cosmetic pouch that is now going with my collection of SLGs, which I said I was done buying. Pick both of those pieces up and give you a comparison with the smaller monogram on the notebook and the larger monogram on the cosmetic pouch. I have to say I love this smaller notebook monogram. I love that there's so much more of the print on this, and I really like that smaller part or that smaller print design. There's just something about that I really like. I still love this. Obviously I bought it and paid for it, but I just think when you look at those together that looks great, especially if it's a decor piece or an accessory piece that's going to be sitting out. I love this. Let's do this one now and see what's in here. And this one is the only bag that I bought from the collection, and if you watched the vlog you probably know which this is already. And the bag that I went for is the Nano Speedy in the white. Originally, as I said, I thought absolutely it's the black that I am going to want, but I went for the white because I just didn't love the black leather and the silver hardware. I think she is so darned cute. When I saw her in store, I just thought, yeah, she is the standout piece for me when it comes to bags. The bags in this collection, the Nano Speedy in general, absolutely is my favourite. I think it's so cute. This is going to be my little light summer bag. This is going to not be too heavy. I can wear this crossbody. I will put in the footage of me trying this on. I love that it has the nostalgia of the old mini Speedies that came in the collection, but this one has the crossbody bandolier strap. I know if you buy the vintage ones, there are things you can do to make a crossbody strap work with it. And I know a lot of people did talk about the price of these. These were very, very expensive. This whole collection was very expensive. It was always going to be if they were bringing Murakami back. And a lot of people were saying, right, well, why don't we just get those pieces vintage because they're basically the same piece? And that was an option, but I didn't want the vintage piece. I wanted the piece from this collection, and I suppose that's personal choice. And I love it. The camera again is blowing out the colours on it slightly, but it's so cool. I just think it's very, very cool. Let me put the crossbody strap on. The strap is obviously detachable because I'm putting it on, and it is adjustable, so you can change the length of this to make it sit where you want it to sit. And the fascetta is quite light. So if you look at the leather on this, it is almost very blonde and golden. It's quite, I think it's definitely lighter than say the fascetta that's on my P9 Speedy. And even on the strap, you can see that it's quite light. But let me just very quickly show you this on me crossbody. Isn't she super cute? Now, there is a lower length on this. I could make this slightly longer if I wanted. I obviously could make it a lot shorter. But I just think she's really cute. And I think she's just... I just think she's cute, and I think she's fun. And that's why I went for this bag. I just thought it was a very light, everyday, casual, especially summertime fun bag that I wanted to have in my collection. The inside of this bag is fabric and it feels very soft, but you will obviously have to be careful. It's so light. If you have a lipstick or a pen or anything in there, that could get very easily marked. But she's the only bag that I picked up from this collection, and I think she's stunning, and I'm very grateful that I was able to secure this one because I know the Nano Speedies were very popular. And the last piece that I have to share with you is in here, and this is actually my favourite piece, and I think a lot of people are going to disagree. Out of what was in this collection, what I was able to get, and for me to say that this is my favourite, I think a lot of you will think that I'm nuts. But I just love it. I think it's so cool. And Bestie was with me when we went to Dublin to collect it. and this was also his favourite piece, so that gives me some comfort that I haven't completely lost my mind. And it is the Perfume case in the white. Now this didn't come in the black. If it came in the black, I probably would have bought both. I just love this. I think that this is so cool, again with the light and the white. But if you can see the pink on here, I think it's just stunning. And as soon as I saw this, I knew that this was one of the pieces that I also wanted to have. I have a pink Epi leather perfume case that Bestie actually bought me last year or 2 years ago, I think. I love them. And I just loved this one. I thought that in the white multicolour, this looks so good. And this is going to sit downstairs with all of my perfumes where the pink one is. You could use this to put other things in it, but I generally have the perfumes in it. Again, it is the beige or the very neutral light interior. It is fabric. It would get marked. It is not a bright colour. Louis Vuitton did not listen to me when I gave my suggestions. This is the 100ml size and it has the Murakami plaque on the upper there. It says again 20th anniversary Louis Vuitton Murakami and the little stamps. I think this is stunning. As I say, this is my favourite piece of this collection. If I was choosing favourites between all of the pieces I brought home, it would be between this and the notebook cover and also the Nano Speedy. And I'm shocked at that it wasn't black, it was white. All of these I love. These are probably my favourite if I was narrowing it down to 3. But I thought that was class. Really, let's just set her up. I just think she's cool. This was one of those pieces that, yes, I'm sure was not one of the most popular. Not a lot of people dying to get a white Murakami perfume case, but I loved it. And that is the final piece that I have to share with you in today's unboxing haul. So let me know what you think in the comment box of all of the pieces that I decided to go for from this collection. Did you manage to get the pieces that you wanted? Is there anything you're waiting on? Did you order from this collection or do you think it's ridiculous? Do you think it's immature? Do you think it's so overpriced? Do you think it's tacky? It's basically stay away from. With me and my collection, I think this collection was always going to be right up my street. I just love the multicolour of it. It brings back a lot of nostalgia for the early 2000s when this was released, when I absolutely could not afford to be shopping Louis Vuitton. The fact that I have some of it now and I was able to get it from the store makes me very, very happy and I feel very grateful for it. I'm delighted with the pieces I was able to get. Thank you so much for watching this. If you have enjoyed it in any way, please do consider giving it a thumbs up. If you haven't yet, please do consider subscribing. And if you're not done with me yet, I'm going to leave another video for you on the screen to enjoy. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching me. Please take care and I will see you again in the next one.